Have you ever struggled with self-belief? Streaming's free, bro.
It is. Don't shoot each other down, build each other up. You've conquered all those things to get to this point.
It's your own battle, nobody else's, and it's one that you will win.
Ready?
No.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the second episode of A Work in Progress. We're your hosts. I'm George Herman.
I'm Jay Bridges.
And before we start, we just wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who watched the first episode. We were overwhelmed with the support.
It's been good, hasn't it?
has.
Everyone's been so lovely and we're so appreciative.
They really have. And we've heard a lot about, how you guys took certain topics that we spoke about. So we really, really are thankful. And we're taking aboard every one of your critiques and comments because we are making the show better for you guys.
Because it is a
work in progress. Okay.
Brilliant.
Now let's get back into the episode.
So on today's episode, we thought it would be amazing to talk about self-belief because if we're being for real, it's something that a lot of people lack, if that's fair to say, even though they shouldn't because they're all amazing. And hopefully when you watch this episode, you're going to leave feeling what you are, which is amazing.
Exactly.
So we'll start off with our own struggles with self-belief.
Yes.
So may I ask you, George Herman?
You may.
Have you ever struggled with self-belief?
I think when I was younger, 1,000%.
Do you want to go into that?
Yeah, sure. Well, I feel like when I was younger, I couldn't really find what was my thing. And a lot of people struggle with that too. Like the fact where they don't think they're good at one thing. They haven't found their thing that they're good at. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it takes you a while to find that. But when I was younger in particular, I always thought that, I wasn't good at anything.
Really?
Yeah. That I knew that I was good at being kind and personable, but I didn't find that one, avenue that I thought I was really good at.
It's interesting you say that though, because then a lot of people, I will say, even because obviously self-belief, there's such the career aspect and the more I wouldn't say vain, but the more materialistic kind of self-belief. But a lot of people, I would say, do struggle with the self-belief that they actually are a nice and kind person. Would you say that them fun facts about you were always ingrained in your brain?
I always knew that I was. Because that's something I enjoyed as well. But that also links to what I think I'm good at now. It always links together. I thought that I just hadn't found my thing yet, and that's what I was always counting on. I was just waiting to find my thing. So
when you did find your thing, which is acting, I presume,
yes,
would you say that increased your self-belief?
Oh, 1,000%.
So
1,000%.
For people watching at home who may have not feel that self-belief, would you encourage them to go out, try different things, and then when they found what is meant for them, would you say that is what could give them self-belief?
Oh my God, 100%. I think the main thing that I found was that trying things out, and you can never really put that pressure on knowing what to do, but trying things out and trial and error is a huge thing. Yeah, as well.
Trying's free. Well, not always. Sometimes
and also
karate's not
there's
free.
no harm in it. There is no harm in it if you can, especially when you're young, because you have access to the resources. Try all of these things out.
And even when you're older, because a lot of people say that they don't have time for things, but I feel like you always got to make time for things.
Yes.
Especially when it's such a productive thing, which can help with your self-belief.
Yeah, and one thing, it's never ever too late for you to start anything.
I agree.
You can spend your whole life waiting to find that one thing that you think, I'm so good at that. But there's never a time limit. That's the beauty of life. It's that you have your whole life to really find what makes you or what you feel fulfills you as a person.
I've got an interesting question.
Go for it.
Self-belief for me is so dependent on how you were raised.
Yeah.
Would you like to go into that a little bit? Because if you think for the people who were raised, a lot of people are unfortunate in the aspect where they were raised being told they were nothing. Yes. They were raised with people around them being so negative and being and even towns and stuff. I was from a town called Crewe.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what the phrase is?
I was going to say before you. I was going to say go into like that aspect. Like, did you think that being from a town like Crewe, where it is, if I'm not mistaken, if you live in Crewe, Dyberg,
that's what I was gonna say.
Something like
that's
that.
what I was gonna say.
You think that shot your dreams down before they even started?
I wouldn't say they shot my dreams down.
No,
because I was lucky in the facts where I was like, from experiences that I had when I was younger, led to me having quite a decent mindset of I need to get out, no matter what. But I wanted to say I wanted to be an actor, and people would laugh and be like, what actors ever come from Crewe? And that's not just with like acting, that's with like anybody from Crewe. And I wouldn't say it is just Crewe, it's like smaller towns, like Crewe's a railway town, but there's going to be so many. Do you know like the little towns around areas?
Yeah.
So like not cities,
no, yeah,
but like small towns. And I imagine a lot of people watching will be from
like
these
villages,
towns, like villages. Yeah, exactly. The camera speaks
Charlie
again.
behind the camera, saying, the camera.
So yeah, like all of these villages, I feel like are so restricting.
Yeah.
And now me and you, for example, are in such a city like Leeds. That helped your self-belief massively because you see everyone achieving things, bro. You see everybody achieving things when you're in a city. Whereas when you're in a village, it's like the very 9-to-5 work hustle mentality.
Yeah, 100%. I think one thing I wanted to ask you is that because of those things, what was one of the main struggles you had with self-belief when you were younger?
Honestly, that was more like... I wouldn't say for me it was more of the town. It was more of like my upbringing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not going to go into it too much,
no,
but I feel like...
With being quite sensitive with it, what would you say was a thing that you felt? Did you always know or have that self-belief, or was it quite a struggle for you, particularly at a young age?
At a young age, I got bullied quite a bit. So I'd say I lost it for a little bit, because like
think that
kids
you had
are
it
mean.
Originally,
yeah.
Okay.
But it's a weird one, isn't it? Because obviously it is to do with elements of when I was raised. I picked it up, but this is going to sound bad. But when you were younger, did you ever want to be like a superhero? Or is that just
I don't think that's that. I don't think that's far fetched, right? I think
a lot of people that, well, as a kid,
you want to be a superhero.
Yeah.
And you watch like Iron Man 2, the worst Iron Man. I watched that ages, like loads and loads and loads and loads of time, and that's a lot of self-belief. Like Tony Stark made that in a box of cave with nothing but scraps. That's what I mean. Self-belief is to give you confidence, and that, if I'm being honest, was so important for me when I was little.
No, I agree, but also like I think you look at superheroes and you see that they have all these superpowers, so you cling to the superheroes that don't have superpowers.
Yes, and like Daredevil, even though he does, but not really.
Yeah, well, I thought like, the idea of like Batman.
Yeah.
So cool, right?
Because he can do it.
Yeah,
he can compete with the superheroes. That's self-belief.
Yeah, because all that he did, or like all that he has to is something that is obtainable to human beings, which is a shit ton of money. Right?
Yeah.
So like, as human beings, we can't work hard and get superpowers, but we can
work hard, get a bunch of money, and learn karate.
Exactly. So I think that's an interesting point. Do you think that from a certain age, then, do you think it took you a while to build that back up? And what was that journey like for you?
Well, it was more like, this is so interesting, because I think I need to give it all to like the people around me in a way.
Right.
In terms of like, if I was sat there and I was getting bullied and I was getting like put down a little bit, that's having so much negativity around me, so much negative people.
Yeah.
And all it took was like one person. For example, I was a bit fatter than I am now. One person, instead of calling me fat, saying, come to the gym with me. Oh, your bicep genetics are going to be so good. Like little things like that. And obviously my self-belief is then going to go huge. As soon as I make a little bit of progress, I'm like, well, if I've done that, what's stopping me now? If I've got a little bit of bicep, what's stopping me from getting abs? Like I'm far from it at the moment. Like, but we'll get there.
It's a journey. I think that's an interesting point, and to sort of, as a perfect little segue, it's all about the people you surround yourself with.
100%.
Because if you're surrounding yourself with these negative people that love just to see themselves above you, they're gonna shoot you right back down to square one, and it's a really, really important thing for everyone to surround yourself with these positive people who are beacons for positivity, because you're going to be so much greater. It's that saying where it's like, always surround yourself with people that are in a position which is within the industry and things like that, with people that are better or who have got these steps before you, so you know what to expect.
Have you ever heard of like the concept that somebody better than you will never put you down? It's always the people who are like below you who would try to put you down.
In a way.
In a sense, because it brings them comfort.
Yeah, that's so true.
I feel like negative people are always negative internally, and then they put that onto other people. You're not going to see it, like, obviously, negative people will always bring you down.
Exactly.
Don't be with them people,
with
man.
the negative.
I mean, that's so valid. Like, when I was younger, especially with the people you're around.
Yeah.
I was never like who I am now with them.
Yeah.
As much as I thought I was in that typical popular group.
Yep.
Whatever, but I was never who I was, because all of them, they would diss what I wanted to wear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fat.
Yep.
In it, dicks, bro. Dicks.
One time they came to my house. I was outside having a barbecue with my family.
Right.
And they used to call me Greg, like as in like Greg's.
Oh.
Like the thing, which, you know, you can laugh at it. I don't really care now.
Yeah, but
like back then, you're just having a fucking Barbie with your family.
And put Greg's packets in my garden.
Oh my,
Like,
yeah.
Wow.
In front of your whole family as well.
That's what I mean. It's
See,
like, how can you call yourself mates when you're doing that?
but those are the people with time. It's time is your biggest ally, because those people drop out of life.
Oh yeah,
because
but now I'm so much better now.
Exactly, and you're in such a position now, and what you think, what are they doing? Because it's negativity. Drains
it will never win.
It drains you, and positivity always overlaps and over trumps the negative, and it always will. And I think, don't ever forget that too, because positivity will always win.
Yeah,
it's the biggest winner ever. Just think about it.
And like, even linking that to self-belief, I feel like having the perspective to believe in yourself is always going to energize you. It's always going to get you out of bed. It's like, yes, today's going to be my day.
Yeah.
I am going to lose this weight. I am going to be the best in my course. I am going to get all my work on. Yeah. And that self-belief, opposed to imagine the other perspective of waking up out of bed and being like, actually, no. Like, I'm terrible. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to achieve my dreams.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to do this. Dreaming's free, bro.
It is.
And as soon as people realise that dreaming is free and not believing in yourself costs, then you're going to be happy, my friends.
Exactly. I do believe that having a positive mindset, being around positive people, is the key to happiness. I genuinely believe that, because you find the positives not just in your personal life, but in your professional life, in what you do every day. There's a huge positive cloud that just is over everyone. It's just whether you sort of see it.
Perspective is a big thing.
Yeah, 1,000%.
I've known people, just like to segue a little bit onto like self-belief specifically.
Yeah.
Because this is what I want to ask you, like, genuinely.
Yeah.
Because I'm intrigued for your opinion. I've known people who have every reason to believe in themselves. Every reason to believe in themselves. An amazing person through and through, talented.
Yeah.
But they just don't. Something about, like, inside of them is like they can't see themselves what everyone else sees them. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people at home who are amazing and who are so talented and who are just brilliant, but they don't believe in themselves.
No, yeah.
What would you say to that person if they were in this room right now?
Good question. I think it's right. It's what you say, is that they have so many qualities. I'd say I'd as if I was talking to them.
Yeah.
Then I'd lay out everything on the table in front of them and say it to them.
In terms of what, like, their qualities are.
Their qualities and everything that they have done, which they don't give themselves credit on, because a lot of people don't celebrate their own achievements.
Yeah.
And people love to downplay themselves.
Yeah.
So I think when you're looking at something and when you're talking to someone who has that mindset and you're laying out everything that they've done from an outside perspective it makes someone go like, I have done that. You know what I mean? I have done those things. It's not easy, and you can't have and it's not something that you can wake up tomorrow and think, my mindset's completely changed.
No,
I'm
it's
going to
a
be a positive person.
Progress.
It's a progression and it's a journey,
Like,
but it's a
step
beautiful
by step
journey.
each
As
day,
much
yeah.
as it is such a,
Oh,
as much as it is a hard and quite scary journey, because you're completely rewiring your brain. You have to think of it retrospectively and think, wow, what a journey I've gone on. You know, starting from this negative where you think I'm not that great at things, and getting to the point where you are happy with yourself and content with being positive within yourself. There are so many things that people can be so happy about within themselves. It's just that, like you said, people don't realize.
they don't see it.
And
They're
they have
blind
that
to it.
problem. And that is it's okay to feel like that, but you need to, you know, really give yourself credit for what you've done. Because to get to the point in life where you are, and I'm sure everyone out here watching has had something which has shot them down when they wanted to, you know, aspire to do more. But you're here right now for a reason. For that reason is so positive. You've conquered all those things to get to this point. That's amazing.
That is a really
You're
beautiful
amazing
answer.
for that. Yeah, it's true though.
Can I just add one thing to that?
Yes.
Because that is like the best answer ever, and I really hope that you at home listen. And like what you were saying in terms of laying things out, obviously we can't do that for the people at home, but genuinely like think in your mind and properly think, what have you done? And not necessarily materialistic either.
No.
Not in terms of what you've achieved career-wise, even though throw that in if you have.
Yeah.
But even just who you are, the person you are. Do you genuinely think that there's people out there? And are you telling me, like, if you've even, like, I don't know, smiled at someone or, like, tipped a waitress,
I was gonna say,
or, like, just done any kind thing ever, are you thinking that hasn't made their day? Are you telling me that's not an achievement? Are you telling me that isn't a reason to believe in yourself?
Beat me to it. I was going to say,
you know
being
what I
a good
mean?
person is an achievement in
Everything.
itself, because everyone values the small things like that. A smile can go so far to someone. You don't even understand what that can do to someone's day.
Exactly.
I know that you know, a smile or like a comforting look when you're having a bad day, I know for a fact that goes miles with me personally.
Yeah.
It's nice for humans to connect and to be positive and connect together. And when we're all building each other up is when everyone's at their happiest. We are literally we're made to talk. We're social creatures. So talk, but use it in a positive way. Don't shoot each other down, build each other up.
And that will build your own self-belief as well as the people around you.
Exactly. And it's a beautiful thing if you think
It
about
really
it.
is. So, George,
Yes.
on self-belief,
Yeah.
I know that you personally have a method to do it, which I don't fully understand, but I would love to quickly, let you talk about it for a bit, because I think it's so relevant.
Yeah. Well,
Do you know what I'm going to ask you about?
Yeah. Is it manifestation?
Manifestation.
Yeah.
Talk to me, my brother.
Well, manifestation is a huge, wonderful, amazing thing that no one knows about. Well, I say a lot of people know about, but not everyone takes into their practices. And manifestation is really affirming positive things. It's for you to speak things into existence, speak positivity into existence. It could be something just as simple as, you know, saying positive things about yourself, to yourself, about, you know, putting positivity into the world.
Can you manifest self-belief?
Yeah. I think it's one of those broad topics where I think that you can manifest anything. You can manifest a positive mindset. You can manifest so many things, which is just a wonderful thing, because you don't know the power of your own mind. Genuinely.
A lot of people say that, and if I'm being honest, I do believe it. Like, I'm not believing it, but I don't think I believe how strong it is, even though I know I've never seen it myself.
Yeah.
And that's why I ask, like, is your mind as powerful as what you're describing?
Yes, and I can prove it to you by not even talking about manifestation.
In what sense? How can you prove it?
Think about our minds as a species.
Okay.
And how we've got to the point in our world now where we have the ability to connect in so many ways, which are create so many things in so many ways. We've got to the point where we can do pretty much anything. I mean, look at the platform that we're using.
That is true. Like, even look at the lights.
Now, that's intelligence one. You can say the reverse because there are so many things that humans are stupid about. I mean, we still fight over stupid things, right?
Yeah.
But to link it back to manifestation, I think that methods like that, methods for positivity, they have been going on for years, hundreds of years, hundreds and hundreds, thousands of years that people have been doing these practices. But it's something that is so old, but I think people forget that we have a massive, crazy, amazing system in our heads which allows us to be so wonderful.
Isn't it basically just hyping yourself up so much about something that your brain is stuck to getting it?
Have you even heard poses like
in a way, but like
doing certain poses in the mirror is meant? I know it's like not exactly manifestation, but like even doing like a Wonder Woman, hitting a Wonder Woman in the mirror every single day is gonna make you. It's gonna give you confidence. It's gonna give you self-belief.
That's what I mean.
Just
it's
from doing
so
that,
simple as what you said, Charlie, which was like basically hyping yourself up until you believe it and condition your brain. That's wonderful. Because wouldn't you want to do that? Wouldn't you want to do that?
Well, obviously, yeah.
Like,
it's amazing.
But it's one of those things that a lot of people go like.
Do you think it's a bit of like laziness and lack of thought?
Yes.
That,
and also people are. I think a lot of people are comfortable with, how they normally live and don't want to change.
Comfortability is the worst thing.
Because conditioning your brain is a thing that, it takes years to do, and when you condition your brain to think a certain way and you throw something in like hyping yourself up, no one's going to do that unless they're like really committed and believe.
Yeah,
that's what it is all about. Manifestation is about believing.
I think music is so great for stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you listen to like hyped up songs that make you feel great, I personally feel great.
Yeah.
If I listen to a sad song, I get quite sad.
Yeah. It's even like the melodies of it, isn't it? Yeah. The melodies, the lyrics,
the frequencies of the songs as well.
Yeah. And do you think that what you listen to, can that have an effect on your self-belief?
1,000,000,000%, and that's
even the content
so
you assume.
obvious.
We're talking about negative people. The content you consume, 100%.
And I want everyone to think about what music that you listen to, and what music does to influence your mood. Because I'm telling you, the people that are lowly or they aren't the happiest of people. You look at the music that they're listening to as well.
Yeah,
that's not the only thing, and it reflects them as a person.
Also, TikTok for you pages. Yeah. If you're sad and feeling unconfident, you like one sad TikTok, the algorithm's like that, and really? Now you're what? Yeah. I know you're not too like into TikTok, but you make whatever you like and what you like thingy will show more of that content. Wow. So if you're in a bad mood, bro, if you ain't feeling yourself and you like some like thing that's like, oh, I hate myself kind of TikTok, that's your whole For You page is going to become that. Whereas if you like positive, so also as well as music, like happy ones, don't mess with the bad ones because it will mess your brain subconsciously.
Listen to a happy song.
Yeah.
Such a great.
Why are you trying to make yourself feel worse? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Being actors, that's a big thing as well. If you're going to go on stage and you're listening to songs that reflect the mood of your character, you're so much more.
Yep, I agree.
Than you would be.
I agree. 100%.
And
why can't that do that in real life? They can.
I completely. I think that's a hugely important point. One thing I did want to say as well is that for people looking for self-belief, don't seek it in social media or things that like aren't
validation,
natural.
Do you mean?
Yeah, don't seek validation or your own self-belief.
That's such a good point.
Because it's a rabbit hole that a lot of people fall into, and then they can stumble on, and it's not healthy.
It's not real. It's not authentic.
Because it's not real, and that's one thing that I wanted to say, because I know I'm not a huge social media person.
No, but it's true.
But I think it's a valid point because everyone's on it.
It's
everyone's
internal.
On social media.
Your self-belief, your self-validation, everything is internal. You cannot find it externally, so don't even try. It's in your own head, in your own heart, and in your own spirit. So do not try to find it externally.
Exactly.
Because it won't go well. Not in other people, not in, like you say, social media, not even in, like, music. Yeah. It's internally. It's your own battle, nobody else's. And it's one that you will win.
Exactly. No, I think that we've discussed a range of topics.
No, that was quite good from me.
Yeah, that was really good from you. You're taking a page out of my book.
Yeah, I know. Talking like George Herbert.
But yeah, I wanted to say, I think self-belief is a journey that you go on. It's an important journey that everyone has to go on, whether you like it or not, really. Everyone strives for self-belief, but it's not necessarily an easy thing to find. But I think it is a journey that you can go on, and it can always be positive. And you know, finding something that you're really good at, or finding something that makes you happy, that can bring you up, is important. And it's okay to be a bit cautious and be a bit scared. But again, it's all about life, and we are all here just to keep working on ourselves. So give yourself a bit of a break, but also try new things. Don't be scared to try new things. There are so many things that you can do in this world now, and you have the world at your fingertips. So believe in yourself, because we believe in you.
So much.
Yeah, very much. Should we do the conclusion?
The conclusion. Believe in yourself now. Believe
in yourself. But thank you all for watching episode 2 of Whip.
Oh no, man.
We hope you enjoyed this one. This has been a very, very good one.
I've enjoyed that,
I have very much. And I think it's a very positive topic.
Yeah, I really hope it helps the people at home.
And do let us know if it has helped, and let us know what you guys think. And we'll see you for the next one.